As soon as the woman returned home, she saw her husband, who had been missing for 20 years. Just as she was about to step forward and hug him, she was stopped by the mistress standing beside him. It turned out the husband had long had children with another woman, and the purpose of his return this time was to divorce the wife who had always loved him. It turned out that the man and the mistress's daughter was about to marry the younger brother of the richest man. To avoid the child being looked down upon as an illegitimate daughter, the man decided to divorce his wife today, so he forced the woman to press her fingerprint on the divorce papers. But what the man didn't know was that the powerful figure he sought to cling to was actually the woman's son-in-law. Back when the man left home, the woman was already pregnant, and she was carrying triplets. Now, all 3 daughters were married. The eldest son-in-law was a billionaire, the richest man. The second son-in-law was a famous superstar in the entertainment industry. The third son-in-law was the owner of the largest martial arts academy in town. Moreover, all 3 sons-in-law were very filial to the woman. They originally wanted her to settle in the city, but the woman, longing for her husband's return, insisted on living alone back in the countryside. Unexpectedly, after 20 years of absence, the husband came back only to force her to divorce. He even wanted to kick the woman out of the house. Helpless, the woman tearfully called her son-in-law, the richest man, asking him to bring her back to the city, but her choking voice made the richest man sense that something was wrong. Soon after, all 3 sons-in-law came to bring her home. Through investigation, the richest man quickly found out that the people bullying his mother-in-law were the parents of his younger brother's fiancée. To avenge the woman, the richest man told his brother that he would host a banquet and asked him to bring his fiancée's family along. Upon hearing the news, the fiancée's family was overjoyed, thinking they had gained the richest man's favor. Little did they know, it was merely the richest man's way of taking revenge. Soon, the man arrived at the banquet with his mistress. They were stunned by the luxurious scene at the entrance. Before they could react, the richest man's car pulled up at the entrance. The mistress, realizing what was happening, urged the man to open the car door. Unexpectedly, it was the woman who stepped out of the car. The man was dumbfounded at the sight. He immediately questioned his wife about why she was there. Before the woman could speak, the mistress began mocking her, saying that a country bumpkin like her didn't deserve to be in such a fancy place. The woman calmly stated that she was there to attend the banquet, but the mistress didn't believe her, claiming outright that she was just a vegetable vendor at the market. Hearing this, even the nearby guests looked down on the woman. However, the woman believed that selling vegetables was nothing to be ashamed of. Unexpectedly, the man felt humiliated by her. Without another word, he left with the mistress. Just then, the 3 sons-in-law called. They said they were stuck in traffic and told the woman to wait for them inside the banquet hall so she wouldn't catch a cold outside. So after hanging up, the woman went inside. At that moment, the mistress was flaunting her identity at the banquet, immediately drawing everyone's admiration. Just then, the woman entered the hall. Everyone's eyes were drawn to her. Someone immediately noticed that her clothes were worth a fortune. Everyone began guessing that the woman's identity must be extraordinary, but the mistress exposed the woman's identity in public. She bluntly said that the woman was her husband's ex-wife and a vegetable seller. She even accused her of having 3 children with another man during their marriage. The woman refuted her accusations, saying she was talking nonsense, but the mistress wouldn't back down. She even ordered security to throw the woman out. As the woman struggled, her handbag accidentally fell. The mistress quickly went to check and found a photo of the woman with her 3 daughters. In order to get her photo back, the woman agreed to the mistress's demand to divorce the man, but the mistress wasn't satisfied. She even demanded the woman kneel and beg, otherwise she would tear up the photo. Seeing that the woman refused to kneel, the mistress tore up the photo right in front of her. Seeing the pieces on the ground, the woman was heartbroken. She decided to fight back hard. She declared that the banquet was held for her by her son-in-law. Anyone who dared touch her would bear the consequences, but the mistress thought she was joking too far. Even the man thought she was making a fool of herself. He ordered her to be thrown out. Just as they were arguing, the richest man's younger brother arrived at the scene. The man immediately started complaining to the younger brother, saying the woman was a fraud and should be kicked out. But when the younger brother learned that she was his elder elder brother's mother-in-law, he hesitated, but thinking that his brother's mother-in-law must be someone powerful, he thought it impossible that she could be the woman before him, so he still ordered her to be thrown out. Meanwhile, the woman's 3 sons-in-law arrived at the entrance of the banquet, but as soon as they got out of the car, a waiter told them that the woman was being bullied inside. The 3 were furious when they heard this. They immediately rushed to the banquet hall, and just in time, they rescued the woman. They called the woman Mom right in front of everyone. The mistress was shocked to hear this. She quickly claimed it was all a misunderstanding. Both she and the man hoped the richest man would forgive them, but the woman, after hearing this, had no intention of letting them off.